Let's patch in. This is Dr. Ken Hovind from Dinosaur Adventureland.
Hello, Ken Hovind here. I take 1 Corinthians 7 to be very literal. If the unbelieving depart, it doesn't mean necessarily unbelieving like they're not a Christian. It can be someone who doesn't believe in their vows. They made vows till death do us part. Well,
interesting.
Nobody died, so we're not parted.
Okay.
So I remarried. And last January, my wife of Sandra here, we had a wonderful marriage for 3.5 years. She was in charge of the finances and robbed us blind.
Oh, no.
Well, we didn't know that. And stole a bunch of stuff. And then she left January 4th and filed for divorce. I texted her and called her, went to visit her. What are you doing? We're very happily married. I said, the first thing God said was, it's not good for the man to be alone.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And I would recommend if your wife left and you did not do it, get remarried. I'm not going to go shopping. I'm going to say, Lord, you make one jump in the boat,
Exactly.
But, Solomon said, he said, I checked over 1,000 men. I found one faithful man out of 1,000. I couldn't find one out of 1,000 women. Ecclesiastes 7:28. So it's just sad. It's part of our time, part of the times and the culture and everything else. It's just easy, like the easy believism. It's easy divorceism. It's so sad. If I was you, I would read 1 Corinthians chapter 7 very slowly and say, Lord, my wife did not believe in her vows, obviously. She left. You are free, brother. Free. Move on. You think of how many people in the Bible had many wives, and God used them to write part of the Bible. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 porcupines, and David had probably 17 wives. And I don't think that's the end of the world. Jesus, the woman at the well, he said, you've had 5 husbands, and you're living with a man now you're not married to. He still forgave her. Forgave her and saved her.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
We can serve God. We can serve God no matter how many times. King David commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, murders her husband. I'd say that's, pretty bad sin. And God used him to write half the book of Psalms.
Exactly. And a lot of Christians are very scared of this idea because when you hear Pentecostals speak about these issues, they also bring up the fact that you can lose your salvation, which I don't believe whatsoever.
Yeah, with the Pentecostals, my humble opinion is they're Pharisees. They want to feel more spiritual. They can claim they walked down the aisle and jibber-jabbered in some heavenly language, and now they're more spiritual than everybody else that's been reading the Bible for 30 years. So it's a Pharisee thing. And it's interesting, they choose the tongues of why not raise the dead?